Why are you
No
bothering
accounting
with
for
that junk?
taste.
장 로드 무심코 훔쳐버렸다. 훔치면 안 돼.
Well, well.
댄스 있을 때는 훔치면 안 돼요. 댄스 보내고 훔쳐야지.
Forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
이게 뭐 하는 거지 이게? 로딩에도 나온 건데. 난 못하나?
Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Irma,
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right? Don't let Nick spend too much time with Amari down in that lab of hers. I'll start to get jealous.
아머리 여자야?
hey Irma.
Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
질투난 사람과 아마리가 여잔가 보다. 메모리된 열쇠 이런 거 훔치면 좋은데. 비밀번호 이런 것도. 근데 얘가 있잖아. 얘 보낸 다음 훔쳐야 되는데 훔치더라도.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
야, 닉은 언제 일로 왔지? 너 언제 왔냐 너?
Nick,
Let's go talk to Amari. Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a
여자네.
social call.
얘가 뇌기술자라고 그랬지? 기억을 추출한다고요?
you're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy.
이제 아들 잡아간 놈 뇌를 이 여자한테 맡겨갖고 아들 위치를 찾아야죠.
Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
그럼 이젠 어떡해?
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this. And so do
오전
we.
8시 40분입니다.
I'll take a look, but no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
갖고 있죠.
How much of the brain do you need, exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
여기요.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
닉이랑 호환되나요?
Nick's an older model synth. Is he still compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
발렌타인이 켈로그 돼버리는 건 아니겠지? 연결하면? 가능할까요?
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready.
야, 쟤는 로봇인데 말하는 게 그렇게 사람 같냐?
If I start cackling like an old grizzled
그것도 오래 산
mercenary,
사람.
pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last...
사람이었는데 전내야 한 거 아니야?
There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
잠겨 있다고요? 그럼 또 풀러 갔다 와야 돼? 아, 네.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like
암호 가지러 갔다 와야
computer
되나 보네.
encryption. And we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your
뭐야?
cognitive functions in parallel.
아,
We'll act as a
위험할
host,
것 같은데.
while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
그러니까 내가 저기 닉 머릿속에 들어가서 저 켈로그 뇌를 뒤져본다 이거지.
Any idea of what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
진행하죠.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
여기 앉으라고? 이것도 홍보 영상 첫 장면.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
경험치 줄 것 같다고요? 로드. 그러면 옷을 갈아입고 들어가. 지능 옷으로 갈아입고 들어가요. 어딨어 지능 옷. 방한모. 이게 다지? 여기 다 벗겨졌어 옷이. 들어가. 엠님 어서 오세요.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
뭔데
Can
이거?
you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears
뇌 속에 들어온 거야?
although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the
아들
institute's
찾기
location.
힘들구만. 딴 사람 뇌 속에 들어가서 거기에 연결된 딴 사람 뇌를 뒤지다니.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
이건 무조건 1인칭이네요. 3인칭 안 되네요.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
낙사 되나? 낙사 안 되네요. 안 떨어져. 얘가 켈로그야? 내 아들내미 잡아간 놈? 내가 켈로그 됐다고 그랬잖아.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope
맞네. 콘이라 보니까 켈로그 맞네.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old
애칭이잖아.
like before the big war.
니
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The
리볼버.
only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands.
아, 뭐야 아빠 쏘라고 준 거야?
If you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
어디야 그다음? 점프해야 되나? 안 떨어지는데? 다시 가봐봐. 아 저쪽이구나. 새로 생긴 데. 여기 또 왔네.
Turn down that goddamn radio.
저쪽으로 가야 되는 것 같은데 일단 기다려 봐봐요. 얘로 한번 접근해보자. 세이브하고.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
가자.
It's gonna be... The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. Fine, you'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance.
젊을 때부터 머리가
Good
까졌구나.
outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing?
켈로그 부인이
Seem kind of green.
지금 주인공 머리랑 똑같아. 색깔만 빼고.
Just wait. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter?
야, 내 아들하고 똑같아 얼굴이.
I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
이게 무슨 투더문도 아니고.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
저긴 어디야?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost
야,
always a
눈은
bar,
움직여.
though. That's
정지 상태인데.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
야, 얼굴에 상처 있지?
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems.
상처가 언제 생긴 거였지 저게?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
걔네한테 부탁받아서 남편 죽인 건가? 일단 다시 뒤로 가서 켈로그 얼굴에 상처가 언제 생긴지 좀 보러 갈게요.
How did you think this was gonna end?
이때 없지? 왼쪽 눈 상처 없지?
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
없지 상처?
Just so you know, they died like dogs.
이거 차고 들어가서 이제 뭐가 생긴 거네.
Weren't there to help them.
이거랑 저기 사이에서 뭔 일이 생겨서 얼굴에 상처 생긴 거네. 여기 지나가고 봤으니까.
Mind if we sit down?
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
머리가 완전히 벗겨졌네.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the institute
특이한 무기가 가져갈 순 없잖아요.
kept making them better each time.
나오기만 하지.
They still give me the creeps, but
어떻게 특이한 거였어요?
you have to get used to them if you want to work with the institute. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not
똑같은 말이
that
나와.
good. But
얘도
the
그런가?
institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
무슨 기술이 필요했던 거지? 대화 계속해 임마 끝났으면. 대화 버그야? 왜 안 해? 버그 난 거 같은데 대화 안 하는데? 로드.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
엔딩 끝나고 또 할 수 있어요.
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748. Initiate.
빠르네. 야, 이 총 뭔데 신스가 한 방에 다 가?
Impressive. We may have something to
저
talk
리볼버
about.
나한테 있을 텐데 얘 잡은 다음에 얻었잖아.
One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
이제 아들 빼가는 거긴가? 볼트인데 여기는.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Vault computers are still.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from
주인공 얼굴 여기서 안 나와요.
contaminated degenerate like me.
3인칭이 안 돼요 여기는.
But they needed me.
저도 왜 그런지
I made sure
모르겠는데.
they knew it.
Working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all
3인칭이 안
just
됩니다.
Find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
아 여기서요? 여기 있다 여기 있다. 여기 있네요 주인공.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky
옆집 여잔가?
enough to assume I could handle some
남편.
soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid.
뭐야 이거랑 여기랑 똑같네.
I'm not saying I haven't done it.
애랑 아빠랑.
I never liked to. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had
아 녹였다 안 얼린 거야? 그럼 죽을 때까지 그냥 여기 있었던 거네 배고프게.
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
지금 컴 이거 안 되지.
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, Brady.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn.
어디에 맞은 거야?
Get the kid out of here and let's go.
자국이 안 남아 있어.
Back up.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
주인공 보고 보험이라고 그러네요.
What's the holdup?
일이 잘못했을 때 주인공이 얘네한테 복수한다 이거지.
All right, we're good.
I'm, I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that
This whole setup in Diamond City was
This
part of
appears to
some
be a very
elaborate
recent
plan.
memory.
야,
of the
로드.
old man.
말이 두 개가 겹치잖아. 안 겹치게 해야지.
Is
이게
that
아들이야?
your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So
아들이구나.
good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the
아들
old
잘한 거
man's
처음
pet
봤네요.
projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident.
9시 8분입니다.
I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
안기가 안 되네. 아들 얼굴 좀 보고 싶은데.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human.
신스야?
Some
얘가?
of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
추적자.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the institute.
Left? As in?
아말이 아니야?
Name's
아, 버질?
Dr.
버질은
Brian
누구야?
Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
야, 노래 나오지 마 이거.
Wow.
유튜브 잘린다고.
Gonna roll for this.
아, 나
Return or just
노래가 안 꺼져.
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
기억 속이라 조작할 수가
No
없어.
kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to
아빠
me
죽었잖아.
and hold
이놈이
still.
죽였잖아.
Okay.
엄마야, 엄마. 엄마 안 보이지? 이 사람 기억 속에 들어와 있는 거니까.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
뭐야, 저런 기술이 있어?
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of